So we have, so it's not like a complete one where you're like, oh, this is like, I'm gonna have to pay attention to stuff as I go through it then.
Yeah.
All right, so it says a student is choosing courses to take during a summer school session. Each summer school student must submit at least 3 courses from among the following 7: H, L, M, P, S, T, and W. All right, and so it has to be at least 3. So that's what we have to pay attention to, where at least 3 has to be selected. All right, and so what did you do for the first rule here?
So with the first rule, I have a world where H is in, so I circled it, and then the other one, we don't have history.
Right, because we just pay attention to the if statement. So we're like, okay, so if H or just not happening. And if we do have H, then what happens?
We can cross out S and M.
Excellent. And what about rule number 2? Can we do anything?
No, we don't know for sure.
Excellent. So we get to go on to our second one.
So with this one, if music is taken, I put it in world 2 because I was like, it can't, it wouldn't have history because
Well,
music.
we can't have music in world 1, so we don't have to pay attention to world 1.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so we're in world 2. And so we're going to say if music is taken, so you're saying in world 2, but what do we have to do before we do that?
Make another world.
Yes. So we have to split. Did you split this?
No, I didn't split that one. Okay.
So why do you think that we would have to split this?
We need one where music is on, and one where it's off.
Yes, excellent.
I guess I treated one as if that was where it was off.
But they're different, right? Like, because
Yeah.
the one is not the same scenario.
Mhm.
These are individually, because in 1 we have H on and 2 we have H off, so they're different.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have one where H is on, or sorry, M is on, and one where M is off.
Mhm.
All right, and so when M is on, then neither P nor T can be taken. So we cross off P and we cross off T. And then in world 3, we have no idea what's happening yet.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then just for this purpose, I'm going to move 3 up here just for this. Okay. All right, and then what about rule 4 or rule 3 now?
So I made 2 new worlds where writing was on and where it wasn't.
Yeah, so we actually have to create 3 new worlds right now because we have 3 scenarios.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. So
we have to split all of these. So I'm going to copy world number 1. And we'll call this one 1B.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have we'll copy world 2 and we'll have 2B. And we'll copy world 3 and we'll have 3B.
So why are we splitting them all? Because we didn't.
Because we don't have if writing is taken. So in each one of them, we have to have writing happening and one where writing is not happening.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So in world 1, I'm going to make one where writing happens and one where writing doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. In world 2, I'm going to make one where writing happens and one where writing doesn't happen. And then world 3, I'll make one where writing happens and one where writing doesn't happen. All right, so can we figure anything else out now that we have this done?
So if it's taken, physics and statistics aren't. So in 1, we'd have to cross out P as well.
Wait, why?
If writing is taken in world 1.
Oh, sorry, then neither, yes, we never finished that. Yes, then neither physics nor statistics, yes.
And then in 2, we're going to cross out statistics.
Excellent.
In 3, we're going to cross out physics and statistics.
All right, can we figure anything else out in any of those?
We have our 3 in 2.
Yes, excellent.
And same with World 3. We have ours.
So we know all of these would have to be. Excellent. And then what about World 1?
We're stuck between L and T.
But I would like to note here that we like one of these, at least one of them has to go.
Mm-hmm. It could be both, but yeah.
It could be both, but at least one of them for sure. All right, and then what about like down? Okay, so in our like 1B, 2B, and 3B, can we figure anything else out?
I mean, H has to go, but P, T, and L we don't know.
Yeah, so in this one, I'm thinking like we need at least 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Could have more, but at least 2. In World 2,
at least 2 is again.
Yeah, at least 2, which I probably wouldn't mark this on my test. I was doing it for like visual.
Yeah.
And then here we need at least 3.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I think this is going to help us a ton.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I was 2 worlds short, and then we figured out like 2 complete worlds almost.
Yes. Okay. So I see what you're saying about splitting. Like you almost have to split everything.
Yeah. Like I guess part of me was like, oh man, I'm gonna have so many worlds.
You are. Yes.
Yeah.
You are. And just for in and out games, is it okay to have so many worlds?
Okay.
Because you just do it automatically. Because it's one of those things where you don't even debate on. You just do it. Okay. I'm making this smaller so we can see. Okay. So. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so let's do our traditional first question. How would you go about answering this one?
So a student could take which one of the following groups of courses during the summer session? So I would look history, linguistics, and statistics if we have that.
So yeah, are you going through like based on your rules?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, because history can't be with statistics.
So which one are you crossing off?
A.
Because if H, then we can't have S or M. Yep.
And you can also cross off B because we have H and M.
Yep.
Music can't be with physics or theater. You can cross off E based off the second rule.
Excellent.
And if writing can't be with physics, statistics. So you're gonna cross off D.
Fabulous. Our answer is going to be C.
Awesome.
All right, and then I would skip and go to my if question. So I would do 20 first.
If the student takes neither physics nor writing, then it could be true that the student also takes neither. So a world where you have physics and writing crossed out. So I'm going to look at the bottom half.
Yes, because we're looking for when we don't have physics nor writing.
So 2B, we don't have physics nor writing. So based off of that,
what other ones could we have to look at all of them that potentially could be.
Oh, then
right,
all of them.
All of them on the bottom, right? Yeah. So here, like technically we could have like this could be crossed off, and technically this could be crossed off.
Okay. So if we have them crossed off, it's also neither. So they could take history because in the one world
this is a could be true.
Mm-hmm.
It could be true that the student also takes neither. So if we take neither physics nor writing, could it be true that we don't take history nor linguistics?
It could be.
Okay, and which one?
In 3B. If you also crossed out linguistics.
But wouldn't this be, so if we don't have history and we don't have linguistics and we don't have P, we only have 2.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. Could it work in any of the other ones?
No.
Nope. Excellent. So we can cross that one off. All right. What about not history and not music?
If we cross it off in the second one, we can't. We have music. Oh, no. We have it where, it could be true because in the last one we can do the other, yeah.
We can cross off, yeah, we would just have LST. Excellent. All right, what about C? Not history or not statistics? Or sorry, that could be true. That one would work. That's our answer. Yes. Okay, but what about C?
If you Oh, it wouldn't work because if in the third one, 3B, if we crossed off statistics 2, then we only have L and T.
Excellent. And I'm checking the other ones. History we have on, and here we have, yeah, it doesn't work in 2B either. Excellent. All right, what about D?
Linguistics and music. Wouldn't work in 3 because we'd only have S and T.
Excellent. And then E?
Same thing in 3 as well.
Perfect.
Yeah, and 2.
All right. Okay, so then I would go on to 21.
If the student takes music, which one of the following must the student also take? So if we have music on, so world 2, they must.
Or what other world? Or A and?
B.
Excellent.
So they must also take L. Oh wait, what am I saying? They do take, of the 2 that they must take regardless, like in both worlds, they take L in the first one because we can't take W in the second one. And they have to take at least 2, so L has to be in it.
So I would check these. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking too. I'm confused on the second one. If music is taken, then P and T cannot be. And if H is taken, then either S or M. Oh, because if you take H here, you can't take S.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that a lot. Okay. So here, yes, you're right on it being L. But how I would check this is like, so if M's taken, like in our worlds here, we have W, like one where W is in, one where W is out. So it can't be that. T for sure, no.
Mm-hmm.
S, this is the trick. Well, no, we don't have it in the first one. P, we don't have in the second one, where L is our only even potential option. Excellent. All right. And then I would go back and do 19.
What is the maximum number of courses the student could take during the school session? I believe it's 4, because those ones are all settled. I think it's 4 is the max that they could take in all the worlds we have. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. And then 22.
The student must take one or the other or both of. Let's see. So history or statistics. No. They don't have to take one or the other because they're both crossed off in 2.
Excellent.
3A. Linguistics or theater. It's the one or the other. It could be. Because it's either they do or they take one or the other. Because they only do in World 3A.
Yeah, we can't cross them both off there. Yeah, I like B as well. All right, what about C?
Linguistics or writing. Yes, yeah. This one could be because they could take L in.
Well, wait, is there ever a time where we have both of these crossed off? Or we could have both of them crossed off?
In 3B.
Yep, so that's why it's not the right answer, right? Because we don't have to take one or the other.
Yeah, must.
All right, and what about D?
Music or physics. They're both crossed off in 1.
Yeah, so that doesn't have to be true.
Theater or writing. Both crossed off in 2B.
Excellent. All right, and then lastly, a fancy substitution question.
Oh, I hate these. Okay. If substituted for the restriction that if music is taken, then neither physics nor theater can be taken, would have the same effect in determining the courses the student can take.
So how we want to go about approaching this, or at least how I do, is I want to rewrite this rule and just like focus on it. Like I don't want to go beyond this. So if music is taken, then we can't have P and we can't have T. And if I have time, the other thing that I want to note is like, do any of my other rules really play into either one of those, like P or T? And the only thing I see is
Writing.
writing. So like if writing, we can't have P or T. So like that's something that I'm just gonna pick, like could trigger it.
Mhm.
But I like, so what do you think could potentially have the same effect as this?
Like from the answer choices.
Mm-hmm.
So if music is
Oh
taken,
no, I was gonna predict it, but yeah, we can go through the answer
Oh.
choices. So let's start with A.
I guess I don't usually make predictions with these.
I wouldn't normally on the test. I just want
Okay.
you to think about it like as if like what potentially could work.
Wouldn't it be like P can't M can't have P or T. So I don't know, like P can't be with M or W.
I was gonna say like P and T, like if you have W, you can't have M or T. No,
Oh.
that's not the same. If you have W, you have to have, no, that would be too strong. Interesting. I don't have a good prediction either, but I was seeing if I could come up with something. I can't. All right, so A says if music is taken, then either S or W must also be taken.
No, because S and W can't be together.
But if music, then either S or W. So it's saying one or the other. But that doesn't do anything for us for T. So I don't like A because we need T to be off. All right, what about B?
The only courses that are eligible to be taken together with music are linguistics, statistics, and writing. No, because well, we know writing and statistics can't be together. And then it doesn't do anything for T, I guess. Or well, no, they're both out.
Yeah, so this is saying that music can only be with this is saying that music can only be with
Those three.
only with L, S, or W, which this wouldn't even work in the first place, like for the same reason you said. So LSW, is there any, so like it doesn't tell us anything about H, but it would be putting P and T out, but can L, but I guess what this is saying here is, couldn't it be M, L, and S and also be like M, L, and W at a different point? This is still saying P and T are out. I probably would leave B open unless I found something better.
Okay. So me saying that W and S can't be together wouldn't be like enough of a reason to cross it out.
Because because like couldn't, it's saying that the only people that M potentially could be with, it's not saying that S and W are both going at the same time.
Yeah, it's or at least three.
Yeah, we could have M, L, and S together, and we could have M, S, and W together.
But for canceling out like options like this for substitution questions, could if there was one that conflicted with another rule?
Yes, you could cross
it out. Yes. Okay, just curious. Okay. So then
but I would look through here also. How I would check it is like, do I ever have M with H?
No.
So I actually really like that one, but let's go on to C.
The only courses that are eligible to be taken together with physics are history and linguistics.
So what I would look for is like physics. And is that true? Like, does that do it? History and linguistics?
Physics is I don't think it does.
It doesn't do it because it doesn't do anything for theater. Like in World B, we could have theater there. So that's not a good option.
The only courses that are eligible to be taken together with theater are history, linguistics, and writing.
So if theater, then we would have history. But that doesn't tell us anything about the relationship between M and P.
Yeah.
So I don't like that one.
Because
this isn't saying that if we have M, we don't have P, or if we have P, we don't have M.
Oh, okay, I see. So we could have them with them, yeah.
Yeah, and like we need it to be the same strength. So this isn't telling us anything about that. So we can cross that one off.
If both physics and theater are taken, then music cannot be taken. Isn't that just the contrapositive of the rule?
No, because this is like what happens if we have just physics?
Oh,
We have music.
no.
Like it's saying in
Oh,
physics and theater, we don't have music. And so the contrapositive of that is if you have music, you don't have physics, you can't have physics or theater. But technically you could have one or the other.
oh, so even if the rule was if music is taken, neither are can be taken, means you could just have one.
It says because this is saying if both physics and theater are taken. So it's saying both of them have to be taken. So
Okay.
it takes having both of them to trigger this rule.
Okay, but the
But what's the contrapositive of our rule is if P not M
mhm.
and if T not M. We don't need to have both of them. We just need to have one of them.
Oh, okay. I based off the original rule, I thought it meant like you couldn't have both.
Well, it can't.
Okay.
But the contrapositive, if just P alone would be enough to trigger not M.
I see. Okay.
What this new rule is saying is it takes both of them to trigger not M. So with this new rule, technically you could have P and still have M. You just couldn't have T.
I see. Okay.
And so that's why the answer is B there. That was a really tough substitution question, actually.
Oh, okay. It wasn't just me. I was like,
No,
I've
that's a
gotten
harder.
some right, but
That
yeah.
wasn't an obvious one for me. I mean, I think the wrong answers are really bad, but
Like the substitution question, like, can you re-diagram if you feel like you need to for that one? Like if we
oh
had
yeah,
to,
and especially like this is question 23 in the test.
yeah,
I do substitution questions last to my sections too. I
Mhm.
would absolutely rediagram the rule. Like I think substitution questions are hard and I diagram it out like just like I did here.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
spend more time on them for sure.